Hello, I'm CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana, across the Red River from beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. Shortly, I'll be going out on one of our, uh, we do this almost on a monthly basis downtown Shreveport. It's an art walk. Uh, and I'll do some little videos of that. I don't think this is going to work. I think the sun's too bright there. Let me lean forward into it. There we go. Yeah, lighting is everything, right? Like, not so great. A little bit better. Okay, so, well, earlier I was in a store. It was a Family Dollar. I really don't care for the Family Dollar near me, but I was there. And the guy in the line before me who had just finished checking out asked if I'd been to a place downtown called Stray Cats. And of course, I had been, but it's been a while. But yeah, well, yes, I've been there. He's like, I thought you sounded familiar. And the lady at the register was like, what did you say? And was like, some sort of like taken aback. And then she was like, I thought you asked him if he'd been on Scared Straight as TV show or whatever. And the model of this reality based TV show. And it, was before reality TV was the thing, what it is today. You may recall it. It's, you know, it's what you get like a group of teenagers and you bring them before a bunch of like hard time serving convicts, uh, serving life or close to it or something like that, you know. And they stand around and yell at these people, these teenagers, uh, for a few hours and threaten their life. And at one point, I think in the first one, the guy was like, he takes one of the teenagers like out of the view of the camera and takes him outside or something like that. I don't know. And the whole idea is that he's allowed to do that. I don't think so. Uh, the whole Scared Straight thing. It was a setup. It's not real. Okay. Yes, there are some kids, and they probably get in trouble, and that's probably true. And then yes, they go, and yes, prisoners yell at them and everything. But the whole thing is psyched up and somewhat produced and somewhat scripted. And that very first Scared Straight special, I think it was way back in the '70s. I think that's how far back this model goes. Uh, because then they did like some other things where they revisited the Scared Straight participants, uh, the teens. I think the people in the prison were probably like they'd either shanked each other or whatever. So I don't know, but yeah, I was and just kind of followed up with it and the whole effectiveness of it. But you know what I'm thinking when I think more about this? Well, first off, there's no way that producers of a show like that are going to, or uh, uh, prison attendees or anything like that will let someone who's serving life take a visitor uh, away from camera views and out of the door and you know, but that's the thing that got everybody, you know, whatever. So that's not that's not the thing. Uh, it's it's kind of fake. But here's the real problem in this situation: you have these young people, teenagers, and they're brought in, sat down basically in a line, and then people yell at them, threaten them. The convicts who and say, "Hey, I've got life. I've got I'm maybe not. You know what I mean? Like I could kill you now, and it's not going to get worse for me." That kind of these parents, you let your teens go into this situation and get utterly abused to the point of being traumatized. Maybe the problem is the parenting. Who the hell? What kind of parent would let your teen do that? Go into that situation, even if it is set up and even if it's fake, it's exploitive. It's exploitive. So why would you let your teenager do that on the premise that it's real? If this were a real thing, why would you let your teenager do it? For sure. If that's real, you let your teenager go take a tour of jail and have people serving out maximum security sentences, probably some of them for life. And which is to say, hey, by the way, you're probably going to die in here, because if you make it out, great. If not, you're probably going to get killed from some sort of altercation. If it's, you know what I mean? It's like taking your kids, your teens to Oz, you know. And so, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with the parents who would do that? When teenagers go wrong, you know, it's parents who need support. And if you want to bring teens in and give them this kind of shock treatment kind of thing, whatever. But it's the parents that need support. They need support and information on how to raise the children. So if you have parents that cannot uh, raise their children in a way that is not endangering to the society in which they are living, you know, sure, support the teenagers, but you really got to give support to the parents, because if you do not address it from that angle, no matter what you do as a society for that teenager, if you don't go in and provide parental support for the parents or the guardians or whomever is in charge of these children, if you can't offer that, then no matter what efforts you do as a society for the teen, it's going to fail. Yeah. What kind of parent would send their teenager into a room full of giant grown men and yeah, you know, and just the worst things be put upon them? It's probably some of the most abusive stuff. And as a shock treatment, no. As exploitation to get television ratings. Otherwise, why the hell would you film it and put it on TV? It's not for the benefit of the children. How much did those parents get paid? I don't know. Somebody got paid. It wasn't the children, those teenagers. They probably paid a heavy price afterwards. It's abuse. It's a teenage, you know, a psychological abuse of teenagers, and as allowed by the parents and the networks and the wardens. And yeah, in my book, it's inexcusable. Those are my thoughts on it. And I only thought about it because the guy was the lady was like, "Hey, get scared straight, madam. I'm neither scared nor am I straight. You know, I can assure you." Anyway, those are my random thoughts. I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna let it stream. I'm gonna take off a little bit. I'm gonna do some art walk. One of the things I want to look for is I want to look for some things for the apartment. I'm still looking for things to put up on the walls of the apartment. My goal is to collect some things, and then right after the first of the year, begin to deck the halls in a way that I think things should be in their semi-permanent position, furnishings and things like that. So anyway, love you guys. I will be posting again soon. Love and light. Till later. Good night.